from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And right away, he lost the football. It's going the other way. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Takes it down to the 10-yard line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bulldogs are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score Bulldogs 7, Rams nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Looking to throw. Powell over the middle this time to Fowler. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Up the middle they go. Fowler. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down. Powell. He finds his man. Complete. It's done. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On 3rd and 2. Powell. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Powell. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. Well, there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
On 1st down, it's Fowler, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fowler, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year and 12th overall. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 2nd and 6. And he will find his man on the outside. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 21. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this 1st half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin out west at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And it's the Ravens out in front as that game moves towards halftime. The Ravens trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, we head east to check out the Jets at home at MetLife Stadium. And it was the visiting Dolphins who were able to get the victory. The Dolphins continue to fight for that first-round bye, and it's looking promising as they up their mark to 11-2 on the year. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals are still saying, we want to be a part of this playoff race as they up their record to 8-5 with an important win. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his big tight end here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down at 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bulldogs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, Powell. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
London about set to take over on offense. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll go with the option, coming right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for London, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm